commercial and construction cleaning services. Belisma Cleaning is available by phone at 615-582-0842 or online at belismacleaning.com. That's BELIZEMA.
Got original 1957 Pontiac. I think it's a Safari. Maybe I ain't saying that right. But anyhow, it's a Pontiac radio, deluxe. I think it's one of the first ones I done that actually had plastic painted knobs on it, which is pretty cool. Anyhow, it cleaned up pretty nice. And we done a full Aurora Design conversion on it. It now has AM, FM stereo. Got a little operating LED where it changes multiple colors and a stereo light. 4 channels out, 45 watts a channel. It has 3 pre-outs on it if you want to add an amp to your rear speakers or even a sub. Auxiliary in, which is automatic. You'll get a male-to-male cord just like this one. And it has USB port. This is your USB port you'll be getting. Comes with a harness. This will charge your phone, your devices, and play a thumb drive, which you'll be getting with some music on it and the video. It also has Bluetooth, hand-free phone calls, voice command, voice ID, and will seek and scan your stations on AM and FM. I'll be demonstrating all of it. Right now you're on FM, and if you want to go to AM, just simply turn the unit off and right back on. Takes you, the little light turns red, takes you to FM. Treble and bass like you've always had. Got a storm coming.
Like the blue latitude and the dark and stormy.
Off and right back on, takes you right back to FM. Your auxiliary in, which is automatic now. I've done a radio for these guys, but I ain't sure which kind they got. Anyhow, we'll demonstrate this, and all you do is bring your device up. This little MP3 iPod. You can do CD players, XM radio, satellite radio, your phone, anything you want to plugs in. All you do is just plug it in here, and it automatically transfers over when you hit play.
Listen to
As the little light went to green, that means you're on auxiliary in. Anytime you want to go back to the radio, you just turn your auxiliary in device off. And in 20 seconds, the radio will go back to where you had it. If you don't touch it. If you want to, in between that 20 seconds, just turn the power off and right back on like you were cycling from AM to FM. It remembers what you were on, and it stays there. We're going to let it switch automatically. Automatically switch back over, which is pretty cool. If you run 2 speakers, you'll have stereo light and balance. That's built in your toner control. If you run 3 or more, you'll have stereo light, balance, and fader. And the way that works is wide open treble, wide open bass. All we're going to do is take it back just a little bass, and we're going to go counterclockwise twice, like a 12-2 motion. And we're going to go into the fader mode. 1, 2.
Fader adjust.
There's your rears. There's your fronts. Going to balance it out, let it beep. Now we're back on toner. Now we're going to go into the balance mode, which is counterclockwise, like a 12-10 motion. 1, 2.
Balance adjust.
Right side, left side. Balance it out, let it beep. Now I can hear all 4 speakers. We're back on treble and bass. Seek and scan, all you do is take your tuner knob and go up twice. 1, 2. A little light gets to blinking right there. Now it's going to start scanning stations for you.
And listen to a live stream of any of our programming online. Learn more about.
I'll show you how to actually lock on that station and actually how you can find it.
Ludwig van Beethoven's Violin Sonata Number 8
We'll let it
in
scan
G,
a couple
Opus
more
30,
stations.
Number 3, performed by
Anytime you want to end the scan, just take your tuning knob and back it up once. If you want to end, if you want to stay on it, take it forward once. Alright, say we like that station there, we're going to go 1. The light gets blinking fast. Now it'll lock right on that, or it will go quiet till I find it. There it is, pull out a preset and I've got it. That's pretty neat on that one. Also, AM dial. We don't want to change the look at it because it's a classic car. We want to know what FM station we're on. We take the volume knob and go up 3 times. 1, 2, 3.
92.1.
92.1. See, we'll do that on AM and FM.
96.3.
That's pretty neat. That's new for Aurora. Now we're going to run our Bluetooth in. This thing will work in multiple directions. That's another thing that's new for Aurora. We'll bring our phone up, make sure we're on Bluetooth. We're going to take a little button, we're going to hold it down and let her help us. We're going to pair it up.
Bluetooth ready to pair.
Show it up on her phone. All we do is tap on it, she'll tell us when it's done.
Pairing completed. Bluetooth connected.
Alright, we're connected up. Now we got a built-in mic, which is right behind this push button here. And you get an extra mic with it in case your car's a little bit loud and you want to get the mic closer to you. Now, whatever this push button will do, you can do here too. Got multiple ways of working it. We can hold this down and summons our phone up and tell it to play music, or we can actually use the volume knob. Go up twice. 1, 2. Play music. Alright, we're going to music on my phone. Show you how it operates. Now I can take this push button and press it once to advance my music. Twice is to repeat or back up. Let's back up. Repeat, let's back up. Alright, say I ain't nowhere close to that button, so if I want to do it, I can take the tuner knob, go back once, repeat or back up. Or I can go forward. You know, there's little lights go on the blue, you're on Bluetooth. I can take this push button and does the same thing as this. I can crank this up twice, bring the phone back up till it go back to radio, stop music, or I can do it with this. Let's hold this down, let's bring up our phone. Stop music. Now we're going to go right back to radio. That's pretty neat how that works. That's your Bluetooth and all. Now every time you get in the car, once you do the initial pair up, she'll come on and say Bluetooth device connected. It will take up the multiple devices. It will also pick the very first one. So if you're the primary driver, that's what you want to do. Now we're going to do the USB. You notice that's lit up. So every time we get in our car now that we've actually logged on or paired up our phone, and you shouldn't have to pair it up at once unless you get a new phone or if it's having trouble with your phone. I do have trouble with mine. You turn the radio on.
Bluetooth connected.
Automatically connected up. You'll get a thumb drive with a video on it, some music. All you do is plug it in and go straight to it. Now this works the same way as your phone. I can advance. I can advance. I can back up. Or I can back up. It works the same. Also your volume knob. If you want to put this thing in pause, go back to radio, you hold this push button down 1 second. It'll put it in pause, go back to radio. Or you take the volume knob and go down twice. 1, 2. Put it in pause, go right back to radio. Got multiple ways of working it now. Want to go back to USB, depends on how long you're down, whether it goes the same song or not. Press it down, hold it 1 second, right back to USB. We want to go to pause, hold it down, right back to pause, right back to radio. Once you get it all set up, we can hear all your speakers. All you got to worry about is treble and bass. We got all the push button presets working. The way these buttons work, a lot of people don't know. If you try to pull on that, you can't. It won't come out. Move it over to one side, boom, comes out. A lot of people don't know it because I get phone calls going, "Hey, I can't get the presets to work." On certain radios, you move it either over to the driver's side or to the passenger side and pull on it, it'll come undone.
How were folks?
It's currently perfection, you just want.
Anyhow, it's your original 1957 Pontiac Deluxe radio. I appreciate you letting me do it for you. Thank you.